What's this? New dramatic reading material? Meta thinks Dani's a scumrag? TOG saying my commentaries are better than his? That's it. My day is complete. Yo everyone, it is I, Realm Wars II, here with another one of those lovely dramatic readings you faggots seem to love so much. So yeah, in case you couldn't tell from the introduction, I'm gonna be doing a dramatic reading on that scumrag TOG professor, because you know, he says that his videos are better than mine. I mean, my videos are better than his. Fuck up there, because I can't speak today, but you know, you see, I can't believe that guy would beat himself up like that. I mean, I understand seeing that kind of stuff from GST, but come on, TOG, why would you do that to yourself? I'm just kidding, it's not on TOG. I could never do that to that lovable little bastard. Aw, I love you, dude. Anyway, if you couldn't tell from the introduction, my dramatic reading is going to be on one of my favorite people to completely bash the living shit out of, because his reactions are possibly the best. And that would be Meta527 the second. But, you know, before I actually get to the dramatic reading, apparently Jen wants me to read this shit. Yeah, Jen, there's your little shout-out in one of my videos. Now, go back to doing whatever you do with that sledgehammer, you 4chan-loving bitch. Anyway, supposedly, there was one video that he commented on. I think it was Gullible Studios' video where he made a MVC3 commentator theme for Dani. Which, of course, obviously, since it's Dani, Meta's gonna be there somewhere in the comments section like the blood-sucking leech he is. Anyway, he starts out by saying, "Gosh, I hate MapleStory animations. The characters are so ugly, and why must they make the same dumbest faces at O3? It's not funny." I believe someone's never heard of an art style. You know, the thing that artists use to express their characters with? I mean, anime does it all the time, yet you seem to love anime. Oh, wait, I think I know why you're saying this, because since Dani's now doing MapleStory animations more often and not really paying attention to her commentaries, you hate MapleStory animation. You know what? You know something? You can suck her left tit and make the right one jealous for all I care. Yeah, I stole that from Latin, but I improvised on it and changed it up a little, so it's automatically mine. You can't take it. But, yeah, it's like this. When it comes to making character expressions for certain characters, usually ridiculous-looking faces make the best expressions. As you know, it's cartoony, it gives off how the character feels. I mean, hell, Rayman Origins is the perfect example of that. Every single character can portray the greatest of emotions. Those of you who played Rayman Origins, you know what I'm talking about. And also, who are you to judge anything on artwork, considering you most likely don't know shit about it? So anyway, he then posted saying, "Oh, sorry if I confused you. I just needed to state my opinion somewhere. Because, you know, it's obviously like people give a shit. And I don't like Roshutu's videos anymore, cause she does do commentaries, so I can milk her champagne nipples to it. Ah, the beautiful voice that she had just made me cream more than a farmer milking a damn cow with all 6 udders squeezed." There you go. I hope you like that mentally scarring image. No refunds. Now, her videos are MapleStory animations, which are absolute garbage. Yeah, it's just because, you know, she's not doing commentaries anymore. That's why you think they're bad. You know, here's the thing. If Dani was still doing commentaries, he probably wouldn't be saying any kind of smack talk about her MapleStory sprite animations. And don't say that you wouldn't, because you fucking would. I can read you like a damn book. A really shitty book that I'd probably toss it aside and immediately pick up bone as soon as I read the first fucking sentence. I also can't stand it when she's constantly talking about her butt. I just want to puke, which is funny, because isn't that the thing you constantly kiss? Just saying. Also, when was the last time you really talked about her butt? And also, if you really want to blame someone for starting the whole surprise butt sex thing, blame Ryan. He was the one who started that joke. She just went along with it. What an idiot! Funny coming from a Down syndrome retard. And she's a game dude worshiper who does commentaries for the purpose of defending him. Wow, someone seems stuck in the past. Then again, not that surprised. And says, please stop insulting. My god, Chief Shadow, your commentary was bad because it was on Game Dude. Yeah, way to be stuck in the past, you fucking Nimrod. You say Dani is the idiot? Sir, you were talking about a video that was practically dead and forgotten since, like, what, year 2010? It's 2012 now, and you were still making that relevant. You are the walking definition of dipshit. You are in no condition to say anyone is an idiot. You are no rights, considering you are trying to hold against a video which is practically dead at this point against someone when they can look back on it. And Dani has admitted she can look back on that video and say, it was shit. So yeah, who's the idiot here? Okay, so now is the actual dramatic reading. These comments were found on, believe it or not, Joshua8428's newest video where he's asking Dani about the retrospective. And yeah, ironic considering the dramatic reading material I have from that video is, well, not from Joshua. But then again, obviously, even if this was on Joshua, I probably wouldn't even give two shits about it. It's like, I'd be like, oh, well, it's just Joshua being an idiot. But, you know, this stuff is just gold. And besides, you know, Joshua, I'm going to say that Joshua, you know, isn't all that bad. He's a derp. He's an idiot, but, you know, it's like, he just asked Dani how she's doing on the retrospective, you know, just that kind of stuff. Sure, it could have been easily summed up in a PM message, but it's like, you know, my digital multimedia teacher always asked me this. Always ask for something. You'll never know what you can get unless you ask. So, not really going to hold him too much on it. I mean, yeah, the whole commentary thing that he plans to do on it again, it's like, yeah, it's just something he plans to do for getting attention, which obviously he's still getting, so can't really say anything about that. But not a meta, mainly because this is who we're talking about here. He basically posts a message saying, well, Rashida was a big stupid dummy who has the brain the size of a pea. And you want to know something? That's still bigger than yours. That's the sad thing. A pea is larger than your brain. That she's going to lose motivation for one person commentates on it. Yeah, nice grammar, dipshit. And also, she did say later on she did not lose motivation. It's just because she had stuff to focus on. And yet, she didn't stop her retrospective, people. It's just, you know, life and stuff like that. Not to mention this big project that she plans to be working on. Not telling you what it is, because, you know, it's a big project and it's a surprise for you all. I've seen a bit from it. I've got a couple of sneak previews of it, and it seemed interesting. So yeah, I can tell you guys something. You're in for a treat if you're still subscribed to Dani. You might like this. But yeah, meta. Again, you're in no condition to talk about people's intelligence, considering one, you can't let go of the past, and two, you're one of the most autistic, Down syndromed retards on this planet. I won't say you're worse than Xeon, but you are pretty close. You're very, very close. You could swear like you're probably his long-lost cousin. But then you got a bunch of other comments that are replying to him, like this one from Slap Happy Gamer. Oh, Meta, this is only laughable coming from you. Dude, you can't call a woman who has a job and real-life issues and worry about a big stupid dummy when you admitted in one Skype call you don't know what a tampon was. Never understood that, but considering this is meta, I'm not surprised he would say something that retarded. You want to know why Dani was hurt by Joshua? Because she's a woman. And we're more in our emotions than you can, Joshua, who both seem to slap their chests like hungry gorillas with their inflated egos. You want to know more about girls? Learn what a tampon is first, douchebag. Yeah, Dani, not Slappy. The one thing though, while he learns what a tampon is, he also has to know what a douchebag is, because, yeah, that's something else he probably would like to know. But also, this whole, you want to know why Dani was hurt by Joshua? Because she's a woman. Excuse me for a second. Can you ask me how? It's it's not like Joshua said really horrible things to Dani in those videos. I mean, sure, they were stupid, but it's like, what's to get hurt from it? I mean, yeah, the cringeworthy humor, I can understand that, but what else is, she's supposed to be hurt by? And also, it's because she's a woman? Oh, so if Joshua were to do this on a man, then, oh, okay, that'd be perfectly fine. Okay. Then we get to Genesis Sanctuary. Wow, that's rich coming from you. So what? You've gone from stalking her to flat out insulting her? What the hell's wrong with you? The irony, of course, is that you yourself are, in fact, a moron. Which is true. Highlander replies to him saying, those have to be the most childish insults I've ever heard in my entire life. Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, Jesus Christ, you think Binoculo is more intimidating. Also, if you want her out of your life, leave the internet and never return. Besides, you've been a bit of a pain in the ass last year. Also, Dani's taking a break. So what? Life is more important than shit on the internet. Get it through your head. Also, quit with the attitude. It makes you look like a jackass. Genesis also replies to him saying, Meta, go fuck yourself. I don't know if you realize this or not, but people actually have lives outside the internet. She has every right to take a break from the internet, and I find it incredibly hypocritical of you to bitch at her and tell her to get out of your life, when you are the one who stalked her and never left her alone. Oh, and great job calling her a moron for the most retarded reasons, you stupid, immature little shit. Okay then. And then, of course, Jen replies to him by saying, oh, hi, Michael Dragonite Hanan. What's up? I don't know. Apparently from Jen, he hates it when he's called Michael Dragon 800. I don't get it either, but, I guess that's offensive. So, yeah. Oh, and, Meta also replies to Highlander by going, if Joshua's not the reason, but Dani's life is, then how come she has the time to make those Maple Story vids and dramatic reading? Fucking dipshit. I pull dramatic readings out the wazoo. Okay, I pull these dramatic readings out of my ass all the fucking time. It is not that hard to put together a dramatic reading. All you need to do is get your material, get a picture, record stuff, and there you go. Dramatic reading. I mean, I've made dramatic readings in a whopping of 10 minutes. Even less sometimes. Doesn't take that hard. Well, it doesn't take that much effort to actually work with a dramatic reading. And also with the Maple Story animations. Again, Dani makes like, what, 20 to 30 second animation? Fucking hell, man. I could make something like that easily in Flash as well. Alright, I made like sprite fights. I've worked on sprite fights and I've made at least 3 minutes of a fight in at least 30 minutes. And considering Dani's little sprite videos that she usually makes with her Maple Story animations are, like, not even close. Like, they're usually, like, either 30 or 20 minutes long. I figure it would take her, like, what, 5 minutes, at least? And, Jesus, you make it sound like, her entire life is nothing but work when, it's not. Again, you're just a fucking tool who only cares about, people making commentaries. And don't say that you don't, cause you fucking do. Then Meta replies to... And Lord Crab86 replies Meta saying, funny how you say she's a big stupid dummy and has the brain the size of a pea, and yet you thought SOPA was a group of internet cyberbullies. Yeah, that is true! Why do I still laugh at that? Isn't it, like, really that ridiculous? Okay, these are, like, the 3 things that make me laugh no matter how many times I go through it or how many times I say it. Xeon giving me his docs by saying his sprites are shit. Fluke Dog closing his account because he got trolled to closing it. And Meta thinking Sopo is a group of internet cyberbullies. God. Meta, you have no room to insult someone's intelligence when you're about as dumb as a sack of hammers. Wow. You fucking scumbag. You just insulted a sack of hammers. I hope someone bitch slaps you for doing that, because, seriously, a sack of hammers, so much more intelligent than Meta, obviously. And, oh, hey, look, Dani actually replies to Meta. Okay, cool. Alright, let me try to sound as feminine as possible. Love how you're playing the victim here when all I did was call you out on some of the things that you've said and done after months of being quiet after you've made me feel uncomfortable. Also, how can I get out of your life when I rarely, if ever, even talk about you? You sound like I'm constantly hounding you and making your life a living hell when I'm not. I'm doing my own thing and you're the one who has some problem with it. In short, you're still obsessed with me, just negatively now. How sad. Can I really add anything there? Like, really? I mean, I don't think so. Oh, and then Meta replies to Dani, basically saying, "Are you really that stupid?" No, but I believe you're pretty fucking autistic. I don't do anything obsessive in months, which is funny considering every video that I've seen where Dani is mentioned or Dani seems to be a part of a video, I see your leechy ass somewhere. So yeah, you obviously are still obsessed with her. And she just said, yeah, you're obsessed with her, but negatively. You still constantly just think about her, thinking about, oh, why don't you make commentaries anymore? Oh, why are you making these new videos now? You bitter son of a bitch. Like, Jesus Christ. I seriously did lose my respect. Wait, so you lost your own respect? Wow. That's fucking sad if you lose respect in yourself. Oh, God, you fucking stupid retard. I wasn't getting mad at you for calling me out. I was mad at you for thinking I'm always obsessed over you, even when I do everything even remotely related to you. Yes, you fucking are still obsessed with her. How many times do you have to fucking lie to yourself about this? You still go to videos related to Dani, leeching off of it like a lost puppy, expecting some random orphan kid to pick him up and treat him like a little puppy. I mean, really, you still constantly look for videos about Dani just to slap your dick against it. Like, you still do. Even when I believe death's one shot, I had nothing to do with you, and you still thought that means I'm obsessed. And obviously you still are. You are completely hopeless, which is coming from the guy who, seriously, I could see this guy in many years from now. He's going to become Sailor Moon Red 1 the second. Gonna sit in his room, playing with his Pokemon figures, screaming for his mom once in a while as he's stuck in his basement, watching anime and other female commentaries as he jerks off to him, asking once in a while if he can have some vanilla wafers and paint thinner to snack on. Yeah, you seriously have no... I seriously see you nowhere. Like, really, I seriously see you fucking nowhere, considering how fucking retarded you are. You're not the Dani I knew from 2010. Oh my god! A personality change? From aging? The fuck is that? Like really? Dani stopped being a constructive criticism faggot from 2010? God, this world. How can we live in this world anymore? You're garbage now. Which is funny considering I see you living in one in about 20 years. After your mom eventually decides to throw you out after mooching off her welfare. I'm being cruel today, but you know what? I don't give a shit, alright? When it comes to meta, I don't give a shit. I always go all out when it comes to this guy, because it's like... He's gonna rage at me anyway for making a video on him, considering how much he fucking hates my guts, so... Yeah, I might as well add more fuel to the fire, because, you know, I fucking love this shit. I really do. And he replies by saying, so get off the internet! Here's an idea, Meta. Why don't you take your own advice? Why don't you take your own advice and, oh, I don't know, actually get a fucking life? Perhaps? I mean, do something, I mean, get a life other than trying to get laid by women on the internet? You sad, pathetic internet version? E-virgin? I guess we can coin that term, e-virgin. Okay, so Philip Nova 798 replies to him going, "Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Meta, you get off the internet!" And yeah, that's such a no you comment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Meta's a faggot, but really, that's the best you can come up with. Alright, and then Dani comes back again with more epicness. "I said it before in my videos, and I'll say it again. People constantly tell me of the stuff that you say and do in conversations, just as how I had so many people message me about this video alone. Usually they tell me out of concern or for the lulz, but regardless, I do hear about it. Hell, people have sent me Skype recordings of you still talking about me, so once again, I'm not inclined to believe a word you say. Also, when has saying, 'get the fuck off the internet' actually worked? People have said that to you and Joshua countless times, yet you're both still here, cranking out video and doing your own thing. So why do you think that'll work on me? Simple, Dani. Because he thinks he's superior. That is the reason why he's telling you to get off the internet, because as of right now, he thinks he's superior. When the sad thing is, Binocula would tear this guy a new asshole. That is how pathetic Meta really is. Binocula would just hop out of his cage and completely obliterate this guy to Kingdom Come. Oh my god. So, what have we learned from this tournament? See, that's the big thing here. It's not what jokes were told, what pot shots were made. It's really, what have we learned today? Well, this is basically what we've learned, and I am going to try to sum this up as quickly as I can. Meta, your existence is the equivalent to a sloth with no limbs. A slow, dumb creature who's just lying on the ground, inevitably waiting for some carnivorous animal to rip up his carcass. His rotting corpse will be exposed to rotting decay, along with the piss and shit from other more capable living creatures who can live normal lives. And on that day, as he completely erodes off the face of the planet and off the face of the world, he will move on, and not a single fuck will be given. Now that I've dragged that out long enough, I believe it's time to end this on a good note. And you're probably wondering, what kind of a good note can come out of a dramatic reading on Meta? Simple. In a couple of years, I can see Dani ending up in a home, living with another man who is capable of living as a normal human being. Oh, and she also has a son and a daughter, which she names Link and Zelda. And where will I be in the future? Simple. At a school board meeting at 6 o'clock tonight for participation in government class. Hey, I said it was the future. 6 o'clock hasn't happened yet. Oh, aren't you glad you guys know that now? Anyway, this is Realm Wars 2nd, cut line, and last sequence, and fade to black.